It's day 50 of 118 days for the Tudors, and today it is 1534. Now, I'm going to talk about two things in this. Firstly, Anne is pregnant again. Let's see what happens there. And secondly, this is the year when the Act of Supremacy and the Act of Succession come in, and you need to agree with Henry or you're out, as Elizabeth Barton finds out to her detriment. So 1534, by the February, it seems that Anne is pregnant again. Obviously, Henry assumes it's going to be a boy, so he orders all the stuff. He orders the gold baby clothes, he orders the silver cradle. He's very, very confident in this. This is also when we see this famous medal, the Most Happy medal, which is to celebrate Anne being the mother of the son, which she will obviously give Henry. And this is believed to be the most accurate representation of Anne that we have. Obviously, it's a bit blurry here, but you can, if you visit Lucy Churchill's website, she spent a long time researching this and restoring it to make this one, which is a lot clearer. So this might be our best idea of what Anne looks like. So this medal, the Most Happy medal, was made in this year. During the summer, while on progress, Anne sadly miscarries. Henry doesn't know what to think here. He's not very happy, but also he's in a bit of a turmoil, as in, is it me? Is it you? Is it God? It's often portrayed that this time Henry and Anne are fighting, that he's got other mistresses. This is very much from gossip and things that we can't substantiate. Some accounts say they're getting on fine. Some were saying that he had this other woman, but, and again, a lot of it comes from Chapuis, who hates Anne. So he's going to report to everybody that Henry's gone off her now and there's somebody else. You see that bit on television, pinch of salt. Now, some important things happen this year. This is the year that Henry makes that law that to even speak about the king's death, not even to make any sort of plots, to even speak about the possibility of the king dying, is treasonous. And this will come back to bite Anne in the bum in the future. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a video on the real reason Anne was executed, spoiler alert. So that's one thing that comes in, but also what comes in this year is the Act of Supremacy. So you've got to agree that Henry is the head of the church, and the Act of Succession. So you've got to agree with that currently it's Elizabeth first. If you don't agree to those things, you're in a lot of trouble, as Thomas More found out to his detriment. Citizens were expected to swear to this as well. Now, one famous case, Elizabeth Barton, also known as the Holy Maid of Kent, she'd been making a lot of predictions, and she'd been kind of let off for a long time. But then she starts to talk about what will happen to Henry if he gets rid of Catherine and marries Anne. Now, they start to get fed up with this eventually. Now, they try to implicate Catherine in this because Elizabeth Barton has asked to see Catherine. Catherine didn't see her, but they've tried to suggest that maybe Catherine's been involved. They try to find ways to essentially stitch Catherine up, but it doesn't work. Barton openly refusing to accept Anne as queen, insulting Henry and saying that he's done the wrong thing here and he's going against God. Her and her supporters were executed. As a woman, she was hung until dead and then beheaded, but her followers, her male followers, received the full hung, drawing and quartering treatment. Quite a stressful, tense, not very nice year. The Act of Supremacy, Act of Succession are really big things, too big to cover in a couple of minutes, so I'll try and cover those another time. But in a nutshell, 1534, Anne sadly had a miscarriage. Things may or may not be ropey between Anne or Henry, we're not sure. And we've got the Act of Supremacy and Act of Succession all being overseen by Mr. Thomas Cromwell. So I'll see you tomorrow for 1535 and we'll see how things are faring with Anne and Henry then. See you tomorrow.